Hey everyone. Guys, can you see the fish inside? Let me see. It's right here. There's still a glare because it's the sun, but there he is. He's hiding in the background. I'm gonna keep it up close just for a couple of minutes just so you guys can see. But we just transferred in the fish earlier this afternoon. And he's pretty much acclimated in there, but I think he's just hiding. He's got his little place to hide behind. I think once the sun goes down and it gets darker, you guys will have a better view. He's right in here, in this area here. You notice our tank? The tank is nice and clean. It looks a little hazy on the camera, but still looks good anyways. Bing Bong, we named him. We don't know if it's a he or a her yet, but we named him Liz because Liz is our major donor for the fish. So we thought since she gave us a lot of coins, we'll name it after Liz. Lizzie Fish. Lizzie Fish. Hey Magali, welcome in. Bing Bong, welcome in. John, welcome in. Christina, welcome in. Good to see you. How's everybody doing? I thought I would show you guys the fish first before we settle in. Heart of Jesus is going really good. Thank you so much for asking. I really appreciate that. Nice and relaxed, deep in vacation. Took a 2-hour nap today. That was really nice. Those of you who are on YouTube, we will begin in 5 minutes. We just set up our fish tank. This is our live fish tank. Thank you so much for the gifts. Hey Lauren, welcome in. Thank you so much for the gift. I really appreciate that. All right, let me go ahead and refocus that. Can you guys see it? Looks a lot better, huh? Yeah, it's in the corner there. Yeah, right over. He loves hanging out here in the little tree. Was that perfect? This dresser goes really good with this. Thank you so much, Sylvia. I appreciate that. Yeah, that dresser goes really good with that. And let me see. Let me get this right here. Let's get the angles right. John, they don't know yet. They don't know, and I don't want to tell them because I know that they're going to be all over it. I did hold Bam Bam up earlier to see if he would notice, but he hasn't noticed yet. Oh, there he is. You guys see him right there? Hey, Tanya, welcome in. It's exactly how I wanted it, so you guys can see our fish. And the tank isn't as heavy as I thought it would be with the water. It's a very tiny, it's 5 gallons, but it's very tiny. It's very manageable. John, this one eats these little beta food. Aquan. It's like little. Tanya, its name is Liz. Lizzie Fish. They're like little bits. It looks almost like little bits of bacon. I'll show you a picture. Almost like little bits of bacon. Hey, Kay Spangler, welcome in. Elizabeth, yes. That's what we need. That's our good name, Elizabeth. Our pHs are balanced, so our water is good. So after a day, Tiki would be good for TikTok. I love it. So after a day, we measured the water, and this is where it should be, in between the 6.8 and 7.6. So we're good. We're a little bit strong, but we're within. Queen Elizabeth first. I love it. Queen Elizabeth the first. That's a good one. Okay, let me get comfortable here. Everything needs to be angled. All right, how's everybody doing? Welcome back. Happy Monday. How was everybody's Father's Day? I hope everybody had a good Father's Day. Kay Spangler, that was the end of season 1. We're going to have to wait for season 2. Happy Monday the weekend was really good. I got to spend time with my mom this weekend. It was really nice. My mom and my sister. Hey Liz, welcome in. Went in a kayak for the first time. Oh, Tanya, how fun. Hey Victoria, welcome in. Maria, welcome in. Kay Spangler, 2 years. We're going to be like the new television series where you have to wait 2 years for the next episode. Liz, here is our fish. We just named him right now, Elizabeth. Since Liz, you were the main donor. Sonica, Father's Day was nice. Got to spend time with my cousin and aunt and uncle. Oh, how fun, Sonica! I love that. Case Spangler, yeah. We're in contract negotiations right now. Plus, we need to see whether or not it's going to get picked up for a second season. Oh, thank you so much, Diane Wood. I really appreciate that. Liz, yes. Liz was our philanthropic donor. Hi, Liz the fish. Hey, Allison, welcome in. Kay Spangler, we're in negotiations right now. We have to see, what the ratings are, whether people enjoyed it. Hey, Brianna, welcome back. Oh, we got your name back, Brianna. Yes, we are reading tonight. We wanted to show Liz the fish, and for any latecomers, I'll move I'll move it so you guys can see. I'll think if I. Oh, you can put your name. Hey, Just Relax, welcome in. Just Relax, we got our fish. There's our fish tank. Do you see our fish right there? Boop. Season 2. Oh, okay. So how many comments do I have to make to at least have a couple more episodes? My summer months, the soap opera that I was creating, ended at 15 episodes. That was the end of the season 1. I was telling Kay Spangler that season 2 is going to be back in 2 years, but depending on what the negotiations are. Were the ratings high? Were the ratings low? Did we have enough viewers? If we didn't have enough viewers, or if we don't get enough viewers, then they're going to cancel it. So we're waiting right now. Brianna, we're still reading Mr. Putter. Yeah, we're still reading Mr. Putter. We have one more. The fish was an idea I threw out. Awesome to see. Oh, Sibby, thank you so much. Yeah, Sibby started the idea of the fish, and then we had major donors. We had some people that went with it. Kay Spangler, for a first season, they're about right, but we need to see how many new people we get. We need to see how many new people we get. We didn't do well in other markets like Instagram and YouTube. So we're kind of, we're hopeful, but we'll wait. Hey, Prince Harfield, welcome in. Sibby, oh, thank you so much, Sibby. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you for throwing that idea out too. It takes a village. Maria, no, episode 15 was the last episode. That was the cliffhanger. Just relax. I'm having panic attacks. If you don't make another. That was anyway. I missed a lot. Don't even know. That was I binge watched your soap opera. I got Yeah, so for those of you guys who don't, just relax. I started a soap opera on my TikTok. It's called Summer Months. It's in the post. You have to go back, scroll down, and you'll see season 1, episode 1. There's 15 episodes. Kay Spangler was asking about it, but we'll we'll see how the ratings go. But I am starting a new series called Did You Know? So if you want to keep I had my husband watch it. He was silly. I love it. I had my husband. He was, oh, thank you so much, I appreciate that. Yeah, Prince Hairflip. Prince Hairflip suggested we start a fund for the wigs, but we have enough wigs. The wigs we spent a lot of money on, and we had a large fund for that. So, oh, Christina, did you binge watch it? Thank you. It was funny. Oh, did you listen? Okay, perfect. I need to know what happened then. I love it. The wig fund, right? No, we have plenty of enough wigs. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to begin with Where the Sidewalk Ends. And then we will go into our last story of Mr. Putter. And we still have a lot of new books that we haven't gotten through, so we're going to get to that. This is our last week of our camping venture. Lots of exciting things happening. Give me 1 second. Our camping venture will end. I go on vacation next week for the next 2 weeks, and then when we come back, we have our palm tree and our summer. Our palm tree and our summer vibes will be the next season that we go into. And then after that, guys, it's back to fall. Back to fall. Time's going by fast. Yeah, Liz, I'm going to be posting, so keep an eye on that. Yeah, we're on a 2 weeks. 2-week vacation. We will all get a break, and then we'll come back fresh in the first week of July. So it should be something to look forward to. All right. Where the Sidewalk Ends. Peanut butter sandwich. I'll sing you a poem of a silly young king who played with the world at the end of a string. But he only loved one single thing, and that was just a peanut butter sandwich. His scepter and his royal gowns, his regal throne and golden crowns, were brown and sticky from the mounds and drippings from his peanut butter sandwich. I love how this rhymes until the peanut butter sandwich part comes up. Hey DC, welcome in. His subjects all were silly fools, for he had passed a royal rule that all they could learn in school was how to make a peanut butter sandwich. He would not eat his sovereign steak. He scorned his soup and kingly cake, and told his courtly cook to bake an extra sticky peanut butter sandwich. And then one day he took a bite and started chewing with delight, but found his mouth was stuck quite tight from the last bite of peanut butter sandwich. His brother pulled his sister Pride. Thank you so much for the goal. I really appreciate that. The wizard pushed, his mother cried. My boy's committed suicide from eating his last peanut butter sandwich. The dentist came, the royal doc, the royal plumber banged and knocked. But still those jaws stayed tightly locked. Oh darn, that sticky peanut butter sandwich. Oh, there's still more. The carpenter he tried with pliers. The telephone man tried with wires. The fireman they tried with fire, but couldn't melt that peanut butter sandwich. With ropes and pulleys, drills and coil, with steam and lubricating oil, for 20 years of tears and toil, they fought that awful peanut butter sandwich. Then all his royal subjects came. They hooked his jaws with gripping chains and pulled both ways with might and main against that stubborn peanut butter sandwich. Each man and woman, girl and boy, put down their plows and pots and toys and pulled until, crack, oh joy, they bought right through that peanut butter sandwich. A pool of dust, a screech, a squeak, the king's jaw opened with a creak, and then in voice so faint and weak, the first words that they heard him speak were, how about a peanut butter sandwich? Hey, Bree, welcome in. Sorry. Just relax. If you scroll, you have to probably scroll down to the bottom. You'll see on the grid, it'll say episode 1, season 1, episode 1. Brianna, heading to Croatia. I'll be in Croatia for 2 weeks. So it should be really fun. Fun in the sun. All right, let me show you guys the picture. Do you see? So there's the king and the peanut butter sandwich. Mm-hmm. Oh, I saw episode 2. I missed it. I'm getting a little nervous though because of what's going on in the world. We'll see. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, let's set up our new goal. We did the goat. Let's see, set up our new goal. Remember that new goals go towards the monies for our fish fund. Okay, we set up a new goal of, hey there, 20 of those. Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, right? Okay, this next one is called Lazy Jane. Yay, thank you so much, 80%. Woohoo, we're almost there. Thank you, DC. Lazy, 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 lazy Jane. She wants a drink of water, so she waits and waits and waits and waits and waits for it to rain. Lazy Jane. She waits and waits for it to rain. Isn't that a cool picture though? I love that. Welcome to those of you on YouTube. The edge of the world. Columbus said the world is round. Don't you believe a word of that? For I've been down to the edge of the world, sat on the edge where the wild wind whirled, peeked over the ledge where the blue smoke curls, and I can tell you, boys and girls, the world is flat. This is for all our flat earthers. That's me some days. Right, just relax. I get it. Yeah. Lazy, lazy, lazy Jane. That's a pretty cool picture. Mm-hmm. Brianna, yes. Solo trip. Last year I went with a friend. This year I'm going by myself. Santa and the Reindeer is our next one. Santa and the Reindeer. This is the hour, said Santa Claus, The bells ring merrily. Then on his back he slung his pack, and into his sleigh climbed he. On Dancer, on Prancer, on Donner and Blitzen, on Comet and Cupid, cried he. And all the reindeers leaped but one, and that one stood silently. Perfect, this, I love it. He had pulled the sleigh for 1,000 years, and never a word spoke he. Now he stood in the snow, and he whispered low, "Oh, what do you have for me?" "I have games and toys for girls and boys," said Santa cheerily. The reindeer stood as if made of wood. "But what do you have for me?" "The socks are hung, the bells are rung," cried Santa desperately. The reindeer winked at a falling star. "But what do you have for me?" Then Santa reached into his beard, and he found a tiny flea. And he put it into the reindeer's ear, and the reindeer said, "For me? Oh gee." And into the blue away they flew with the flea. And the moral of this Yuletide tale, you know as well as me. That one was a good one. Just relax. I'll try and time it. So I think they're 8 hours ahead. So I think I can do it if it's 10 o'clock on the East Coast. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yeah, because about 2 o'clock over there is usually when I take a nap. It's like on our concert trips. Oh, Christina, yeah. Christina, solo trips are so much fun. Last year I went with a friend, and I don't mind going with people. It's just that I get really hyper. I get excited and I get hyper. So I want to be like going, going, going. And I think we can't go 2 weeks without that. Oh, thank you so much for just relax for that. I appreciate that. And my friend that I went to, she liked going. Um, she liked sleeping in and then going out at night. But I was like all antsy. Like I want to go out. I want to go out. Yes, I do want to go solo. Because then it can be chaotic. I can be as chaotic as I want to be. I know, 2 weeks. Plus, I'd love to see your. Yeah, your an experienced Croatian. Yeah, I'm just relax. I'll definitely post some videos on there, um, so you guys can see. I'm gonna fly into London to London Gatwick. I'm gonna stay here overnight. For that first night, I'm going to head into the city of London. Tate McRae is supposed to be playing at the O2 Theater. I was looking to see who was playing in that arena. She's going to be playing there that night, so I'm going to stay for that concert. And then in the morning, fly into Croatia or Slovenia. I'll be in Slovenia for a week, and then head down the coast of Prion, and then Split, and then Dubrovnik, and then Dubrovnik I'll fly back. My family, lives in London now. Oh, Saturday, and they're going. Oh, how fun! Heart of Jesus, love it. Yeah, Italy and Croatia are right next to each other. Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely, Liz. I can't wait. Should be a lot of fun. Bree, the flight from here, from LAX to London is 10 hours. So I leave here at 4 in the afternoon, and then I arrive there at 10 in the morning, which would be 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So it's 2 at night here. So I leave at 4 in the afternoon and then arrive 2 o'clock at night our time, but it's 10 o'clock over there. Brianna, no, this is my first time. Last year I went to Italy. I was in Lake Como. Went to Lake Como and then to Switzerland. Lake Como and Switzerland are close together, so I did that. Oh, thank you so much, Hardy Jason. Just relax. I'll keep that away. I'm so quirky. Oh yeah, Croatia is beautiful. Yeah, it's a beautiful city. It still hasn't flourished a lot yet, so there's still it's still not as crowded. But that's a main area where they filmed Game of Thrones, so that's where a lot of people go. Yes, Brianna, Hawaii is gorgeous too. 10 hours in the air. Yeah, I'm a little nervous. Yeah, Brie, right? Yeah, that I can manage. I don't mind being. Brianna, yeah, I've been to Hawaii. I went to Hawaii in the early 2000s. That was fun. A good time. I haven't been to. I always like traveling to far places though, just because of the experience. Let's set a new goal and do let's do the goat. We'll do 20 of those. Kind of thing. Liz, definitely. I agree. My friend, one of my teacher friends, she's in Wyoming right now. Wyoming and the Dakotas. She's going up there. I can't. So she's been showing me all her pictures. I would really love to go in that area. To Montana. Yes, USA is very beautiful. Oh, really? Super, I just for a flight to Houston. Yeah. Yeah, Wyoming is gorgeous. I'm sure Wyoming is really pretty. Okay, so Santa and the reindeer. We have two more. The toucan. Tell me who can catch a toucan. Lou can. Just how few can ride the toucan. Toucan. What kind of goo can stick you to the toucan? Glue can. Who can write some more about the toucan? You can. That's a good one. The toucan. The planet of Mars. On the planet of Mars, they have clothes just like ours. And they have the same shoes and same laces. And they have the same charms and same graces. And they have the same heads and same faces, but not in the very same places. Can you imagine when they wrote this? We hadn't sent robots to Mars yet, so that's really interesting. Hey, Books and Babe, welcome in. Hey, yes, definitely. Just relax. I agree. Yeah, her family is gonna go to Italy. I was looking at that. Used to call me toucans. Aw. Brie, did you like that, or was that not a good one? That's not very nice if it's not nice. All right. So where the sidewalk ends, just finish. Let's take a vote. Always a good way to start the live with some poetry. All right, let's put that there. 1 through 10, what are we thinking? We have a new goal tonight. We need 20 of these goats. And then let's set our goal tonight for 35K. I think we've been doing pretty good with 35K. Set our goal for 35K. Hey Siri, set the timer for 1 minute. Billy Cody, 10 out of 10. DC, thank you so much for that. DC, I really appreciate that. Yay. DC, your painting should be arriving Wednesday or Thursday. I sent it on Friday, and the guy told me it was going to go out Saturday. So you should either get it Wednesday or Thursday. DS, no surprise here. Billy Cody. Maria, 10. Heart of Jesus, 10. Yeah, DC, I packed it up. It's in a little box. You'll be able to see it. All right, let's pour our tea. Tonight we are drinking Wildflower. I'm not using the loose leaf tonight. This is Wildflower and Berry. I'm using the bags tonight. Let's set that over there. Just relax. Normally, I think they have like a lot of seafood is their main dish. Hey Siri, turn off. My toddler has pink eye and strep. She is forever keeping them. Oh my goodness. Rihanna the T-Man, I love it. Yeah, I hope she feels better too. Is she sleeping or is she still? Yay, we made our goal. Thank you so much, DC. I appreciate that. There is our Lizzie the fish, Eliza fish, right there. The beta. Thank you, Lauren, for the goat. I really appreciate that. You need a break. Black risotto is so good there. Oh, Heart of Jesus, really? I'm gonna try that. I always love getting like salads and cheeses when I go there. Jeez, oh wait. Brianna, this one I got from, this is a box set that I got from the grocery store. Normally I go to this one place called Slovenia. Um, it's a website, Slovenia, uh, not Slovenia, Slovene Tea House online. Yes, Heart of Jesus, right? Um, yeah, so about 2 o'clock, 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon over there will be 10 o'clock here. So, but I'll post if I go on. Just keep an eye on the post, and I'll let you guys know. That way, you guys know that I'll be on there. All right, our next book, Mr. Putter and Tabby row the boat. Thursday, I get my gallbladder out. Can't wait to know. Tanya, how many days are you gonna be? Gonna go into the weekend? Mr. Putter and Tabby row the boat. And what we found out the other day on Friday was that there's a whole bunch of these. So we're going to kind of look. And the author's pretty interesting too. She's got some good stuff. I think this is all of us right now in the summertime, right in front of the fan. And Tabby the cat. Chapter 1, Sweaty. Look at these two. On a cot, and then there's the cat. Isn't it, Brianna? I love it. Slacking. Oh, is it, Christina? These are really good. I really like these ones. It was summer and the weather was very hot. Mr. Putter and his fine cat Tabby lay around all day and sweated. Look at Mr. Putter here at the bottom here. He's on his little cot. And Tabby. They look drained from the heat. Oh, it keeps lagging? Oh no. They sweated on the front porch. They sweated in the kitchen. And they sweated under the oak tree. They could not get any reprieve from the sun. Oh, just relax. I love it. Yeah, it's a gorgeous town. Look up Split and Dubrovnik. Those are the two main like attractions. And then Piron is one of the coastal towns. They even tried the basement, but they sweated there too. We're too old to sweat like this, Mr. Putter told Tabby. We shouldn't have sweat left in us, but they did, and they were miserable. So they're down in the basement. They are just hot. And look at Tabby. Mr. Putter. Yeah. I know he probably doesn't live in an area where they need it half of the time, but then Mr. Putter had an idea. Let's go to the big pond, he said to Tabby. We'll take Miss Teaberry and Zeke. Their neighbors, Miss Teaberry and her good dog, Zeke, were sweaty too. Mr. Putter was sure of it, because he had just seen Miss Teaberry dump a bowl of water on Zeke's head. He went to Miss Teaberry and told her his idea. So there's Miss Teaberry. She's kind of hot too. She's throwing some water on her dog, on Zeke's head. She thought a trip to the pond was a wonderful idea. She said that she would make tomato sandwiches. She would fix a kiwi salad. She would fix a kiwi salad, and she would fill a jug with apple tea. Yum. Mr. Putter smiled. He liked Miss Teaberry's funny food. He went home to get Tabby ready. They were going to the big pond. He calls her food funny food. She thought about a trip to the pond. She thought a trip to the pond was a good idea. So they made tomato sandwiches, a kiwi salad. I would want more than a tomato salad. Chapter 2, The Big Pond. The big pond was not far away, so Mr. Putter and Tabby and Miss Teaberry and Zeke walked. It was a hot walk. It was a sweaty walk. It was a slow walk. But it got exciting. Aw, their little family, Tabby and Zeke. Right, Tanya? I would need a lot more in my sandwich. Miss Teaberry was wearing a big, wide hat covered with fake red grapes. A blue jay kept trying to steal the grapes. He swooped down and grabbed Miss Teaberry's hat from her head. Shoo, said Miss Teaberry. Seat, or scat, said Mr. Putter. Tabby and Zeke were too hot to do anything. Mr. Putter and Miss Teaberry couldn't help laughing at the silly bird. Finally, Miss Teaberry gave it some kiwi salad, and it flew away. Oh my gosh, 100 degrees? Yeah, Bree, it's getting hot over here too. It's been in the high 90s the last couple of days. Miserable. So she's got this little hat here with some grapes, and then the bird comes trying to steal the grapes, but they're not really real. And then they shoo it away. Oh, really, Tanya? Nice. Yes, just relax. Very old. They still have a lot of those castle type with the moat and everything around it. When they got to the big pond, there was a woman there renting rowboats. $2 for 2 hours, she told them. Mr. Putter and Miss Teaberry looked at each other. What a deal, they said. I love boats. How fun, huh? Does Croatia use USD? How do you buy groceries outside of the US? Christina, I think they use the euro from what I understand. Finger hearts? Oh, okay. 5 coins each. But one thing that I learned about Europe is that I used to take money with me. But they over there it's really tapping your card. I think the first time I went to London back in 2015, I think it was 2016, they were already using the tapping when you tap your card. So this time I'm not gonna take that much money. I'm gonna use my card though. It's because it's a lot easier. And then London's using the pound now, but they're the same way too. Though you tap your. Do you get get your money? Yeah, Christina, Bank of America, you can do it all online. You can order it, and I think most banks do this too. You can order your money online, and then you can go pick it up at the bank. So they'll do the exchange rate and everything. I think it's cheaper too if you do it with your bank and if you go to one of those places at the airport. They looked up Tabby and Zeke and lunch, or they loaded up Tabby and Zeke and lunch and rode away. Tabby curled up under one of the seats. Zeke tried to drink out of the pond, and Mr. Putter and Miss Tabby headed for a good, shady place. I really like these pictures that they have here for this, and the colors that they use. Got these little spots. Last time, we introduced the paintbrush And we like to show the dabbing. Like they got some watercolors and dabbed it. Dabbing. Yeah, they're definitely enjoying retirement. Chapter 3, Tall Tales. Mr. Putter spotted a chump of pine trees that made a good shady place. So they finally got there. They got their rowboats. And they're just all hanging out. Enjoying the summer sun. Remember, Mr. Putter and Tabby were sweltering in the house. And now they're out there having a good time. Yes, a lot of good ones too. Just relax. I agree. When they reached the place, Miss Teaberry took off her hat. Many of her fake red grapes were missing, but she didn't mind. She filled the hat with water and dumped it on Zeke's head. Zeke loved it. Zeke, he got that water right on top of his head. Thank you so much, Roxy, for that. I really appreciate it. Lauren, thank you so much for the finger hearts. Really appreciate that. We are 6 away from our goal. Tabby came out from under her seat. She batted at a water bug on the pond. Her tail twitched. Her teeth clicked. She forgot all about being hot. She just wanted that bug. Oh, she really wanted the bug for herself. There's Tabby looking at herself. Mr. Putter and Miss Teaberry took off their shoes and put their feet in the water. They filled their cups with apple tea. They chewed their tomato sandwiches, and they finished what was left of their kiwi salad. They're having a nice little afternoon. No, Liz, she hasn't. I've been in touch with her a couple of times. I think it's just by choice. She's probably got some other things going on. She's doing good though. They told each other tall tales from their lives. Mr. Putter told about the time he won the country worm race. He said his worm's name were Jack. Miss Teaberry told about the time she won $300. She said she spent it all on nail polish. Miss Teaberry, I love Miss Teaberry. Look at her nail polish. She bought $300 worth of nail polish. Right? They laughed and laughed at each other's stories. Zeke drank the pond, Tabby batted the bug, and everyone was happy. Aw, that's sweet. Just relax. There's a lot of English speakers. A lot of English. I usually point. I come with my American arrogance. I don't learn the language. I just English. Hey, Natalia, welcome in. I'm very nice about it, though. I just say English. I want to say her business thing. Yeah. 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 I just look for pictures. I try not to get too complicated because I don't want. I'd be hoping I did. Just relax. No, usually they have pictures, or they will. There's a person that will speak. What do you call someone who speaks 2 languages? Thanks for sharing my area. Oh, they have English menus, yeah. And also with your phone, too, just relax. It's very easy. Bilingual. They typically have English version. Yeah. Speaks 3 languages. Trilingual. Chapter 4, Much Better. When it was time to row the boat back, Mr. Putter and Tabby weren't sweating anymore. Miss Teaberry and Zeke were cool as cucumbers. The trip has been a success. My husband is a trilingual. What do you call someone who speaks 1 language? Monolingo? Just relax. I know, same. So the end of their day, they had a good time. Lauren American, right? Hey, Madonna Browntown, welcome in. They left the rowboat with the rowboat woman and began to walk home. It was a hot walk, it was a sweaty walk, and it was a slow walk. Aw, so they're out of the water, back into the heat. Hey, Madonna Browntown, welcome in. Um, Tonight we're drinking tea leaf. It's called blueberry tea leaves or uh, something blueberry. It's a different one tonight. And it's the tea bags, it's not the loose leaf. When they got home, they were all hot as when they left, and no one knew what to do. Then Miss Teaberry filled up her hat. They got back in here all miserable now. It's really good. Yeah, I put a honey base in it. It tastes really good. It's nice and sweet. So she's going to get her hat. She's going to fill it up with water. And dumped water on everybody's head, even her own. Miss Teaberry, she's a little unhinged, but I love her. And they all felt much better. The end. Mr. Putter and Tabby row the boat. What did you guys think of this one? So far, we have read 2, Where the Sidewalk Ends, and Mr. Putter and Tabby row the boat. Oh, you ran out of honey. So you plain old tea. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's always good too. Tea doesn't have to be really strong. It's not usually really strong, so it's really nice. We started with Where the Sidewalk Ends 1, and then Mr. Putter and Tabby rowed the boat. Can you do the last page again? Mystic Meg. Oh, Mystic Meg, welcome in. So Miss, what is her, Miss Teabody, Miss Teaberry, she filled her hat with water, and then she dumped it on everybody. And then it says, and they all felt much better. Miss Teaberry. She spent $300 on nail polish and laughed about it. The end. I tried learning Spanish in school, but I can't. Yeah, just relax. Honestly, I had this really interesting experience in Italy. We were on a train. We were on the train going from Italy to Switzerland, and the train stopped right in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it was in the city, but it stopped right in the middle of nowhere. And I heard the speaker go off, and they were saying something in Italian. And I was looking at my friend. I was thinking, what the heck are they saying? Well, this guy got his phone. He spoke into it in Italian, and it translated in English. And he gave me the phone, and I read it, and it said the train broke down. We all have to get out, and we all need to wait at the station for the other one. I thought that was really nice. It was very nice of him to do that. He must have saw the look of fright on my face. About in Argentina, and luckily I had a professor who spoke. Oh, in Argentina? I've never been. I would love to go. And then, yeah, that was very sweet of him. And then, while we were waiting, they made a couple of other announcements, and then he did the same thing. So I'm not too concerned. I mean, it is a little nerve-wracking to go when you don't know your space, but people are generally really good. Really good. I didn't have any bad experiences. Thank you so much, DC, for that. We're 80% there. Yeah, it should be good. Should be fun. Hey, Yabracadabra, welcome in. Guys, I'm going to turn on this light because it's a little dark in here. Yeah. I don't have the, that's too bright. Let me go get the ring light. Give me 1 second, guys. I was filming the season finale of Summer Months, And I left the ring light in my room. There we go. Back to normal. There we go. I thought it was a bit dark. Prince Hairflip, you dozed off. We are on our third book. It's a sign to make more episodes. Right? I love it. I appreciate that, guys. Just relax. They stay here. I don't take them out because they're very anxious, and the lady who lives here, or the lady who works here, the owner, she comes in and checks in on them. And I'm gonna have my sister come in too to check in on them. Now that we got the fish, I'm gonna have my sister come so she can take care of the tank. But there's always somebody here during the day. The owners are always here. They run their business around here, out of the office. So. Okay, did we do our minute? No, we didn't. Hey Siri, set the timer for 1 minute. We're trying to get to 30K, 35K tonight.
1 minute, we're trying to get to 30K, 35K tonight. Timer starting now.
Okay, Siri. Yeah, Liz. Liz, it's so much fun. I got this one at PetSmart just for like I told you guys, $35. We stayed within budget and the monies. Very small, easy to manage. We have 17 out of the 20 finger hearts. Kimberly, right? I'm like, Siri? All right, let's see what we have in the ones that we purchased. This one's called Milo and Millie. Mm-hmm. Meatball, I love it. Hey Siri, turn on. Okay, we are at 13K. We love a good end page.
Let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
Siri, she's driving me crazy. Oh my goodness. She drives me nuts. I ask her to play a song and she always gets it wrong. I have to go like up to her like this to tell her what the song is. That's her pretty name, and I have to.
I couldn't find that in your Apple Music library. You can ask me to play a radio station or ask for your music in a different app.
Yeah, see, Siri out of control. We love a good end page.
I found some web results. You can show them if you ask again from your iPhone.
It says, "This is Millie and me." She did, huh? So this is Millie and me. We went on an adventure. So Millie and her went on an adventure. Looks like they're in a boat or in a tub because it's a big duck. We sailed past a busy city. Look like building blocks almost. Right, Kimberly? They're just out of control sometimes. You want her? Yeah. She's exactly, Brie. Exactly. So this little paper boat here looks like it was made out of a map. So you've got some cities on there. Which was guarded by fearsome frogs. A little boat. And then you've got the little cat there. Hey Kate, welcome in. We sailed right into the terrible storm. We have a little paper boat here. And we're rescued by a huge whale. And a whale here, and you've got the little boat right on top. Who threw us high into the air. threw out all that water right to the top. Look at his little eye here in his mouth. We landed in a swirling whirling pool, and we went around and around and around, right into that pool. But luckily, we were saved. Yeah, he was in his tub, taking a bath. Just in time for bed. Yay, that was a very simple, cute story. Yes, definitely the imagination. Good night. That was very sweet. Yeah, that was definitely a cute bedtime story. And then they show you here how to make a paper boat. You gotta try that. We should make one for our project. I know. I got new fresh sheets. I washed all my sheets. So when I go to bed today, I get new fresh sheets. The end. Milo and Millie. Yes, a bedazzled paper boat. All right, so far we've read Where the Sidewalk Ends, 1. Mr. Putter and Tabby row the boat, 2. And then Milo and Millie, 3. Which one is your favorite? Let's look in the comments section. Which one is your favorite so far? I think I'm going to go with Where the Sidewalk Ends for tonight because I really like the poems on that one. Tanya 3, Lisa Brown 2, Mystic Meg 2. Let's set the timer for 1 minute. Hey Siri, set the timer for 1 minute.
1 minute, starting now.
We are trying to make our goal of 35K. We're almost there. I may just have to do West Coast lives. It seems my baby is getting already. Oh, as she gets older. Liz Uno. As she gets older. Interesting. So she's staying up a lot later. Maria, that's interesting. Uno minuto. John, I love it. John, how's everything in Vermont? What's the weather like right now in Vermont? Curious what the summer is like over there. Okay, let's look into the stacks. We did do a more wild and defiant. Oh. Yeah. Okay. We'll see you in a bit. Let's look in the stacks and see what we have. Hey Siri, turn off. We haven't had an opportunity to look in our library hall. Let's see what the library hall has for us today. Oh, guys. Yeah, we haven't. Oh, 68 degrees and clear skies. Beautiful. We've been doing this live forever and we have not read a Madeline book. A Madeline book. Madeline and the Cats of Rome. Oh, it's supposed to rain all week? Oh, let's see. Yeah, Liz, we haven't read a good Madeline book. And when I saw this title, I thought, I always see it at Barnes & Nobles. But, no. We love a good end page. We knew that Madeline would give us a good end page. I love it, Liz. We love that they gave us a good end page. Yeah, it's so pretty. We love a good Madeline book. Yay, we made our goal. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. I love it. Definitely European here with the water fountains. From an old house in Paris that was covered with vines, left 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. Their bags were packed, a camera stowed. They were ready to escape the cold. The nun. I love this. I love the illustrations on this. The train, it leaves at 9:30. Hurry, hurry, Madeline. Across the Alps the pace was slow. The mountains still were packed with snow. But the far and farther south they traveled, the more that winter came unraveled. Although it's dreary back at home, the time has come for... So they did a lot of traveling by train. The Swiss Alps or the French Alps. Now they're in Italy. Spring in Rome. Isn't that great? I love that transition. You've got this yellowish color here. And then they get Rome in spring. And look at that color. Very color. I gotta check out some of these shows you guys were telling me about. Down the steps, they took a stroll. Oh, that must be those Spanish steps. I think that's what they call them. It's very colorful. Hearing bells of churches toll, here is a fountain they have found quite appealing. The little streets in Italy. The little streets in Italy. From the fountain. Look at the little girls taking pictures. And the cats and the dog. And everyone loved the Sistine ceiling. But in Italy, the greatest treat comes when it is time to eat. Miss Clavel said, "Over here, signor, 12 plates of pasta, por favor." I love it. So there they are at the Sistine Chapel, taking their little pictures. Yes, the Lizzie McGuire fountain. That we haven't had a dry weekend since November. Interesting. Really just relax up in upstate New York? Yeah, we love a good pasta. We love a good pasta. The hours of the day were running out. The sun was setting, or just about. "One last photo, let's press in tight," said Miss Clavel. Yes, that's right. But the moment she had her camera drawn, they're taking in all the sights. They're taking in all the sights. Oh, is it Prince Hairfoot? Oh my gosh. Miss Clavel was my favorite. I love it. Lots of details in this picture. All the old relics. It was yanked from her hands by the strap and was gone. Madeline took up the chase. First a theft, and now a race. Uh-oh. Somebody took the camera, stole the camera from Miss Clavel. And there goes Madeline. She's not going to let that camera go. Interesting. It's mid-June, too. Yeah, I mean, it's been in the 90s here, but it's still kind of, it's still pleasant. It's not hot. The heat really comes in July and in August. Into the fountain with a splash. Oh, they're at that great fountain. Through the market in a dash. Across the river they kept the tail. But coming back, all the vegetable stands, all the people, the indoor markets. There goes Madeline running. And then there's she's going across the bridge. It's a good way to see the city. Oh, Prince Hairfoot, yeah. They lost the trail, Madeline said. There is no justice. The little thief completely lost us. Just then a cat, seeking some affection, arched its back in Madeline's direction. Madeline said, "My, what a nice kitten." Her dog was of a different opinion. So they lost the thief. Thief took their camera. And then she spots a little cat. East Coast is struggling over here for this weather. Just right? Yeah. We'll get there. We'll get there. Genevieve, Madeline yelled, "Too late!" She had followed the cat through a locked up grate, into a house about to fall down, found in the poorest part of town. Madeline pushed the door, it creaked. "Is anyone there?" she asked as she peeked. From somewhere deep in the shadowy dark, she heard Genevieve's whimpering bark. Then Madeline saw, to her great surprise, those shining, starring, glaring. She's going into this old building here. Chiquita was 109. Oh, is that in Dallas? Yeah. 109 is a lot. El Paso, Texas, that's right. I know my husband loves to get in the water when it's nice out. Just relax. I love it. Eyes. There were cats, cats. Look at them all. There were cats on the sofa, cats on the hall. Cats coming out of a hole in the wall. A voice behind her, clear and strong, said, "You have come where you don't belong." This eerie looking building. Feral cats everywhere. This abandoned little building here. And there's Madeline. She does not belong. Madeline turned in disbelief to see that it was the camera thief. Yes, 'tis I, the thief Katerina, protector of the colonial Felina. Colonia Felina. We are the orphans of the street, these cats and I, so that we may eat in a reason why I steal from you tourists, passers-by. While I applaud your charity, let me say this with clarity: stealing is wrong, no matter the cause. You may not like it, but those are the laws. It is easy for you to judge and to scold, for what do you know of hunger and cold? They're getting into it. They're having a rhyming argument. We are the orphans of the street, these cats and I, so that we may eat is the reason why I steal from you tourists, passers-by. And then Madeline says, "While I applaud your charity, let me say this with clarity: stealing is wrong, no matter what the cause. You may not like it, but those are the laws." She is filled with sass. We love it. Those are the laws. Here is your camera. Now don't be slow. Just take your well groomed mutt and go. The two of them left in a hurry, but now they had a different worry. What was the name of their hotel? How would they find dear Miss Clavel? Little girl, would it be a bother to photograph me with my father? But the picture Madeline took. Uh oh. So she got her camera back, but she doesn't know where she's staying at. She's kind of lost. I'm gonna take a picture. And this lady asks to take a picture. Let's see what happens. Was the portrait of a crook? Hey Madeline, thanks for the assistance, Katerina said, running into the distance. The victims were stunned, then both of them hollered. But lo and behold, so when she took the picture, that girl popped out. She was pickpocketing the guy. And then they found out. And there she is taking off, running with it. The thief got collared. Gotcha, said the cop as he seized her. And don't forget her accomplice either. Oh no, they think it was Madeline was the accomplice. No. Miss Clavel was at the court to file a missing persons report. That's the second case I've heard today of children who have gone astray. Their daughter, too, has disappeared. I'm sad to say the worst is feared. Right? Lock her up. In came two criminals walking slow, their noses sniffling, their heads hung low. What a shameful sign of the time, still so young and turned to crime. Oh, there's Madeline. There's a little girl. She's all disheveled. Yeah, she was a stealing. Madeline, the girls rejoiced, with hugs and cheers and eyes all moist. Katerina, the parents cried, when you missed your dinner, we thought you died. Dinner, a home, a family? Said Madeline. You lied to me. I just wanted to help the cats somehow, Katerina said. What will happen to them now? What's this about some cats I hear? Said Papa. How many do you have, my dear? Aw, so she had a family. She had a family, but she wanted to help the cats. Look at her, all strung out. She'd only made it to 11 when her mama cried, good heaven. All of these cats, what shall we do? Not a person had a clue until Madeline had an inspiration for how to solve the situation. And this just keeps rhyming. We love a good rhyme. First, a complete evacuation, then a rescue operation. Oh, yes, just out there lying. We're 5K away from our, or no, 10K away from our goal. Cats to adopt, gotta do adopter, and chat's a doctor. That's different languages. An orange tabby was bound for Brazil, a calico for Notting Hill. Two more would be meowing Russian, off to Stockholm with their cousins. Cacio Pepe, a spotty kitten, would make his way to New York City. Another, missing half his tail, was flying home to Israel. How funny. Whatever happened to the Cacio Pepe girl? Remember the girl that was on TikTok? Cacio Pepe. Our last cat would be going home to a beautiful house right here in Rome. My parents are letting me keep this one. Thanks, Madeline, for all you have done. Her cat let out a happy meow. And now, dear reader, we bid you ciao. Aw, this is a cute one. She got to keep one of the cats. And there's that girl's home. She wasn't dirty at all. She had her own little nice chateau. The end. We love a good end page. We love a good end page. Like a pyramid. Madeline and the Cats of Rome. I think my vote shifted. This is a good one. Really enjoyed that one. All right, let's review what we've read so far. We started the live with Where the Sidewalk Ends, Poetry 1. And then we went into Mr. Putter and Tabby Rode the Boat 2. Milo and Millie 3. And then Madeline and the Cats of Rome 4. So this is a good one. I'm gonna go with 4. I'm gonna go with 4. This is a good one. We love a good Madeline book. What is everybody thinking? Victoria for? Tanya for? Mystic Mega 4 and then 2? Yeah. Yeah, the Mr. Tabby and Putty are really good too. Those are good ones. 4 plus I was asleep for the others, yes. But you must be very tired. I'm hoping you're getting some good sleep lately. Especially with it cold out. Still a little bit cold. It's nice to have warm weather, but. All right, let's set the timer for 1 minute. We are at 27K. We're a little short of our goal. Our goal was 35K tonight. Hey Siri, set the timer for 1 minute.
1 minute, starting now.
Setting the timer for 1 minute. Let's see if we can get there to at least 30K. I've been dozing off here in the past 2 weeks. It's a good thing, but been missing story. Yeah, Victoria, that's always the bonus part. Is the sleep, because if we can get a good sleep, we have done our job. Because that's the point. It's to getting to a point of peace and safety where you can doze off and fall asleep. Yes. That means the magic is working. The magic is working. Alrighty, friends. Thank you so much for the 28K thousand likes. Hey Siri, turn off. There's our minute. For those of you who are on the East Coast, if you plan on going to bed, have yourselves a good night. Hey Siri, turn off. Oh my god. Because this is downtime. It's so soothing here. I love it. Oh, thank you so much, Just Roulette. Oh, Janelle Howell, welcome in. Yes, it's a very peaceful place. For those of you who are on the East Coast who are going to go to bed, have yourselves a good night. If you're going to stay up, we'll be back again in 40 minutes for the West Coast feed, and we will have all new titles, fresh new titles. We still have a huge bag from the last library haul we did, so we have a lot of material. Alrighty, friends, we will see you in a bit. Have a good night.